Today we have a review of the Riverside Hilton in New Orleans. Uh, Pretty much this is a standard Hilton room. There's nothing really special about it. Well, actually, I can't even really call this a standard one. As we're going to see, it's very small. Just inside the door, on your left, is your only closet. It's got a mirror so you can get ready, but it really is limited. Your safe is also in there, so that sucks up some room. You have a small console here. They put a little fridge. Just looking around, this is it. I mean, you have your bed, a little work area, and your TV all crammed into a tight area. Now, for an extra $30, they will give you a view of the river. This is the Mississippi. Now, you can see, we'll let you judge whether or not you think that it's worth an additional $35. Well, 30, 35, depending on when you're going. The main reason to select this location is its location. That's why you stay here. It is right next to the cruise terminal. It's also within walking distance, only about 2 blocks of the French Quarter, which is up kind of in that direction. Right down there, you see that bridge. Right before the bridge is actually the cruise terminal. You just have to walk out to the road, follow it down. When you see the convention center, you take a left, you're right in there. It's less than, I'd say, half-a-mile walk. So here's the view. We're going to go a little more in detail. What you're seeing right there is an oil refinery. Nothing great. At night, you can see some of the burn off. I guess that's kind of interesting. Well, that huge smokestack there, right next to it, in between that building on the left, that is actually the site of one of the major battles of the War of 1812. It was basically the decisive battle that ended the war. You can take a riverboat cruise right down there to check it out. That building right there is actually the largest sugar refinery in America, and it's still in works today. Most of it's automated. The rest of this is just the Mississippi River. Now this is heading out towards the Atlantic. That's what this direction is. If you take a cruise, you're going to be passing all of this area. You also, this area right there that we were just focusing at, that was the Ninth Ward. Now, if that sounds familiar, that's the area where the levees broke during Katrina and flooded the entire area out. It still hasn't been rebuilt down to this day. Now, what you see right there is part of City Walk. It's a nice little area. It's like a mall, has a bunch of restaurants. Overall, it's a really decent location for families to go to and check out. It's nice, clean, and safe, unlike some of the more seedy areas of New Orleans. So here's the bathroom. This is a generic tub. Nothing to speak about here for the most part. It's just totally unimpressive. Now, they charge over $200 a night for this room, more so at peak season. And this is it. This is a generic room. There is nothing fancy about this room. There's nothing worthy of a $200 price tag. Any moderate resort in Disney World blows this out of the water, but you're paying premium because of its location. If location is important to you, you can save quite a bit by choosing another hotel. Overall, is it worth it? It really depends. If location is your first choice, then yes. Okay, here's a view of the area and the hotel from the Mississippi itself. Now, I'm just using this to point out a few extra things here that I didn't cover in the other section. You don't get Wi-Fi at this hotel. You have to pay for it. The other thing that bugs me about that is not just its price, there is no wired option. If you prefer a wired connection, too bad. You have to do the Wi-Fi. It's expensive and it's slow. Basically, with this hotel, you get nothing for free. You have to pay for everything.